Welcome back. It's basically down to Biden and Bernie for the Democrats. We've seen a rough couple of weeks on Wall Street, bear market and recession creeping back into the vocabulary. And the coronavirus, not only a health threat, it could be the biggest threat to the current administration. All things we'll talk about this morning with former Illinois Congressman Phil Hare, a Democrat, and former Rock Island County Republican Party Chair Bill Bloom. Welcome both of you back to the program.
Thanks for having me here.
Let's start with the coronavirus that is dominating the conversation, and for good reason. The number of cases in the United States, Iowa, and Illinois keeps rising. There are big questions about the response to the threat from the federal government and the Trump administration's decision to fire the pandemic response team in 2018. It was a branch of the National Security Council. Rear Admiral Timothy Zahmer left his leadership position with the Global Health Security Team, and National Security Advisor Tom Bossert was fired before him. Names you probably don't know, but the Washington Post reported he was calling for a detailed policy to deal with pandemics and biological attacks, and that team responsible for coordinating a pandemic response was not replaced. Tom Bossert also warns hospitals could soon be overwhelmed and unable to handle the patient load if the spread isn't kept in check. We've heard some reassuring words from Mayor Bob Gallagher a moment ago. Is this a bigger challenge than Iran, North Korea, and trade with China for the Trump administration? And what political implications are there? Phil?
Well, I think the president did a miserable job, to be candid, in terms of getting the testing out. I think he was whistling, as they say, as he walked by the graveyard. If you look at South Korea, you can drive up and get tested. They have drive-in testing. Here we are, the greatest nation on the planet, and they were slow and slower and even slowest to get these necessary testing out to people. You don't know if you have it until you get tested. You can't get tested if you don't have the kit. And the other thing, too, you mentioned some of the cuts. So this is the same administration that cut the CDC not once but twice. So you have a triple threat here going. And I think if you look at the recent numbers, the Americans are not happy with the way the administration's handled this to date, and rightfully so.
You think it's a political issue for the election year?
Absolutely.
Bill, your take here?
I think the president has done a pretty good job. I think he reacted extremely fast with the travel restrictions, not only on China, but also on Iran, Italy, and now, of course, the rest of Western Europe. I think that has been a major contributor to the fact that we only have 1,200 diagnosed cases in the United States, when there's something like 138,000 worldwide. I think he's taken a holistic government approach. He's not only working with all the departments of the government, not just the HHS, CDC,
but the number is 1,700 now. But also, there's a concern that if the testing was out faster, we might know more cases than we do. Not that all lethal cases.
As of this, no, that 80% of them are basically going to be mild, or they might not even know they have it.
But this is the spread in the people who are more vulnerable. It is a pretty serious issue.
As of right now, all the federal, all the governments, all the state labs are staffed and supplied to take care of coronavirus testing. He has the Trump administration has also authorized all labs that are developing test kits to not only be able to develop a kit, but to be able to start rolling them out at the same time that they submit them to the to the Food and Drug Administration, just to basically take that time barrier out of deploying the kit. So I think he's doing everything he can.
It's just a question of whether or not it was fast enough. But anyway, we're already seeing a massive economic impact from this. The suspension of America's favorite sports pastimes, the NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, the PGA, the NCAA tournament, among others. They generate billions of dollars, and they've all stopped. Manufacturing supply chains have come to a halt. Then there's one of President Trump's favorite indicators, the stock market. Here's where the Dow Jones was when Barack Obama took office and left office compared to when Donald Trump took office and where things are now. Now, the last number is Thursday's closing number, so not necessarily accurate as of this airing. The Dow's plummet, though, the last few weeks have also almost wiped out all of the gains seen during the Trump administration. The economy has been President Trump's saving grace, his all-powerful kryptonite against impeachment and any other criticism sent his way, basically. Political analysts like to predict elections by saying it's the economy, stupid. So is it going to be the economy this election year, and how much does this affect the president? Bill, your turn on this one.
I fully expect.
I'm not calling you stupid, by the way.
Thank you. I think the economy is going to pick up again. I think we need to learn more about this virus. I've actually talked to some of the major investment companies in North America, and the consensus is that this is a correction. It's not taking us into a recession. It's a correction, and there will be a bounce back. So my expectation is by fall you're going to see a much better economy and a much better stock market.
Certainly a bear market, but the longer this drags on and the longer businesses are on hold, certainly can't be a good sign.
Oh no, and I think businesses right now are instituting rules to their employees on what they have to do to keep themselves healthy. Major corporations are replacing business travel with virtual meetings. So there's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of realignment, but I think this U.S. economy for the last several years has been very good, and I think it will bounce back.
It's been very good for a dozen years, basically, Phil, though some people have predicted well that it can't last forever.
Well, it can't. And the other thing that haven't addressed yet is the people that are working that are being sent home, that were working. And you have single parents trying to raise their kids, send them to school. What we need to do is think about them too. We're talking about thousands of people. And we need to do something. I would suggest that they'd look at extending unemployment compensation, getting out unemployment to people. But
is the economy going to be a bigger issue this election year when it was probably considering a saving grace for the president?
Yes, because he's been trumpeting that all the time. But let me tell you, you cannot have these kind of declines. And look at the businesses, even in this community. If you look at all the events that have been postponed, we don't know when they're coming back. But I'm looking at the people that work at the Tax Clear Center, for example. What happens to them? So I think the slow response on the testing things, I think the president trying to get partisan about it. He won't talk to Pelosi and vice versa, I guess. So he has his Treasury Secretary working with the Speaker of the House. The president should be doing this himself.
But they are closer to a deal
They
on
are.
a relief package. We are a couple of days away from the Illinois primary. No offense to Tulsi Gabbard, but the Democratic presidential nomination is coming down to former Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Bernie Sanders. Sanders' chances look much slimmer after Super Tuesday, though he is not quitting. I guess how much does the Illinois primary matter this year? And what influence can Bernie Sanders have the longer he stays in the race, Phil?
Well, I think
Phil first.
I'm sorry.
Well,
you guys rhyme, so it's
it's a Phil and Bill show.
Yes,
No,
it is.
I think that, listen, I was a Sanders delegate 4 years ago. I like the senator a great deal, but being realistic here, the 4 states that are up, Ohio, Florida, Illinois, and Arizona, the vice president's polling extremely high double-digit numbers there. If on Tuesday the vice president wins 3 of those or all 4 of those, for all practical purposes, the election for the President of the United States, our nominee, is over. Having said that, though, I do not support what Representative Clyburn said when we should just stop the primaries. It's a fundamental right for people to be able to vote for whoever they want to vote for. So, I think Bernie will see what's going on if that happens. Who knows? I mean,
is there room for influence on the platform at this point for Bernie, or is it really just going to be more?
Listen, I think the worst thing that our party could do would be what they did 4 years ago, and that is to alienate the supporters of Bernie Sanders. He has a voice. He has thousands of people that support him, and we risk a lot if we alienate those people.
Let me get Bill in. How do Republicans approach the resurgence of Joe Biden? They were wanting Bernie a whole time, be able to label socialist, and it didn't look like Biden was performing well in the debates, but now he seems to be the guy.
Well, I think we'll just allocate our ammunition. I think Biden has a sort of a record of misstatements, and actually he's got a record in as the vice president that I think there's a lot of things to discuss there. I think their nuclear deal with Iran was fatally flawed. They signed a nuclear agreement with Russia, which basically reduced our nuclear arsenal but left theirs intact. I think all it'll be is a change of faces, but I do think Bernie Sanders has an opportunity to basically keep Biden from doing a slam dunk and going in with a significant portion of the ballots going into the convention and possibly having some influence on their final platform.
That's very true. Imagine the debates, though, between Biden and Trump. Bill Bloom, Phil Hare, thanks for the insight. These are wild times. They keep getting wilder, too.